All right, guys. So this little video here is just gonna be a short kind of going over some things about the car. Look at that. It's still unlocked. Hello. Let's fucking go. Some things about the car that I want to touch on. One, some things being about how I got the car back from the paint and body shop. Let me first say, first and foremost, the guys that painted my car did a great job. There was one particular employee there that was in charge of the reassembly of my car who messed so much up. That guy has since been fired. I got confirmation of that because my painter unfortunately made no money on this car because the amount of money he had to reimburse me from parts broken on this car whenever the guy was putting it back together. So we're going to go over some things that are, again, just little stupid things. I've never had a car that was torn down, repainted, and put back together before in my life. I kind of went in there thinking we were kind of going to do like a Mako paint job style thing where we're just painting the exterior of the car, not really full tear downs, door jams, everything. So my painter went above and beyond with the plan for this, but some quality control kind of fell through the cracks, if that makes sense. But all right, so first thing you're going to see here is you can notice my dead pedal's gone. And the hood latch is gone. So that was actually broken. The hood latch, the pulling mechanism wasn't working. I'm gonna switch positions here. So whenever I was getting the car back, like the hood latch itself wasn't working whenever we were doing the pull mechanism. So now I'm having to manually, this little cable right here, I'm having to manually pull that like out and push it in with a pair of vice grips just to make sure the hood stays closed. So because of that, now I'm having to install some quick latch hood pins on the car. I could put the panel back on here. I could probably figure out myself how to make this work because everything is still there that needs to be there. It's springy. I just don't know how to get this back in here. Another thing, as you can see, the side of my chair. E39s, there's usually this big plastic piece here that houses your comfort functions. Now, my seat has seat twists now from getting it back from them when it didn't before. I'm assuming from leaning and things. The panel here was pushed way off and hanging off where it wasn't before. I'm assuming from them leaning on it. I've already replaced a couple of things. The door handle from being taken out and repainted, as you can see, it kind of doesn't line up here. You can kind of pull that out, and you can kind of see I can push it in right here, how it's a little wobbly there. But there's a bracket here that's actually broken. So we're having to replace this handle. And then one of the comfort features on the car, one of the key functions doesn't work either, with where you would unlock the door, and once you hit the little tensioner here, it would unlock this door, gas cap, and if you turned it again, it would unlock all the doors and the trunk. But now it doesn't work at all. And because of this door handle being cracked and not lining up, you can see that we're already tearing the paint off right here. So that's not fun. And then the big one for me that I was very, very salty about is my sunroof. And I'm gonna do this here because I'm gonna push it to vent and it doesn't work. But if I push up on it with my hand, it goes up. But the reason being is because I'm going to try to get you in here to where you can see it. But there's little legs in there And I'm showing you here. I don't know if you can see it. It's so fucking hot. But there's a little bar here. But there's tabs that are broken. This worked when I dropped it off. I can still close the sunroof and it'll stay locked. It's not coming up. Like, it's not opening if I do that. I can open the sunroof normally all the way back. But if I want to use my vent, I can't use my vent. So that's the one thing I'm incredibly salty about, is that. Because I vent my sunroof a lot because I'm a windows down kind of guy and that helps circulate the air. But there were so many little things that just kind of irked me about this whole job. I'm still going to use my painter. He's a great painter. And the fact that anytime I was just like, hey, I found this on the car, I found this on the car. After the fact, he not once said, hey, I didn't do that or anything. He was just like, how much is it going to cost to fix it? And then he was like, are you sending it to me to fix it, or are you going to put it on yourself? He never once gave me pushback. And that's why I really respect this guy. So I'm not putting a lot of the blame on him himself. It was more of his staff. But as a whole, man, I am still very satisfied with how this car came out. I think it looks great. I need to start working on the interior. But oh shit, I turned on my windshield wipers by accident. But as a whole, I'm very satisfied with where we're at currently with this car. But that's just a few of the things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way about this whole situation. And it's probably stuff that could be avoided, and it's probably stuff that happens. I know a lot of the BMW plastics are old and brittle. They break. It happens. But it's just the door thing, the door key not working in the door. I don't understand what's going on with that. A lot of people are like, oh, reset your key, but key works. It unlocks with everything on every function on this key fob works. It's just whenever I put the key in, it goes crazy. I'll actually show you guys here. Hang on, let's get out. Thank you. So I'm gonna lock it. It's locked now. You can kind of see it right there. And I'll pull on it so you can see it's not opening. I can unlock it with the key fob. All doors unlocked. We're unlocked. I'm gonna lock it back. Now, this key will mechanically unlock this door, but it doesn't unlock it doesn't unlock gas cap now. So if I go over, my gas cap's still locked. This will work, but because I unlocked it with this key and it didn't deactivate whatever alarm is set from hitting lock, when I open it, my flashes are gonna go nuts, which you can see right there. Now my alarm has actually been cut, like the speakers and everything. We don't have anything on there. And that'll stop once I get in the car and turn on the ignition. And it'll also stop if I unlock the car with the key fob. So you will watch. Now it'll stop. Not sure what's going on, but it's a little weird thing. So if somebody knows like what's going on there, I mean, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, just little odds and ends that I'm still discovering on this car. But shit happens. I mean, again, it's my first time tearing apart a car, having the whole thing like fully repainted. And I wasn't expecting it to go 100% smoothly, but for my painter to handle everything the way he did and replace parts that he didn't really, without question, I appreciate that a ton. But yeah, that's how she's looking now. We just put the carbon fiber front lip on. Had to modify that a little bit, but that's on there now. Looks pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.